Welcome to our third and final video regarding Schoolcraft Middle School's one-to-one iPad initiative in the winter of 2015. This final video will focus on the forms and payment necessary for your student to receive his or her iPad. First of all, I want to note that the district has long had in place an acceptable use policy for students utilizing the district's informational network, or our computer network in a sense. That policy is one of the many forms that starts the year with student and parent agreement and is on file with the district. This form and the policy it represents is still in place with our move into iPads. The forms that I want to reference next, though, are specific to the iPad rollout and a one-to-one environment in which the student is taking the device home off district property. This is a unique policy separate from the district's main acceptable use policy. You have 2 Google Forms in total that you'll be asked to complete. This one, pertaining to acceptable use of the iPad, walks you through each one of the elements of the policy, agreeing to each statement. It goes on for a total of 27 items. The final piece of this form, however, is relating the financial responsibility that students and parents take on if the device is damaged or lost. You have 2 options approved by the district. Option 1 would require no payment up front, that the student would simply receive the device, and the family is in essence assuming responsibility for the cost of repair or replacement should it be needed at some future date. A first instance under this plan would require payment of up to the cost of repair or up to $100, whichever is less, while the second incident, the parent is agreeing to pay the full cost of the repair. And if there's a third incident that year, the parent would pay the full repair or replacement cost of the device in total. So that's option 1, no cost up front, but agreeing to take on payment of repair or replacement should it occur later on. The second option, should you not choose the family pay, but instead the repair fund, if you opt into the repair fund, this is option 2. The details are spelled out right here in this section. What this entails is that you're opting into an insurance pool, per se. A $15 payment up front would place you into that pool, and those funds would be used for any student whose device is damaged or needs replacement if that student's family has opted into this second option. It covers up to two repairs or replacements with no additional cost beyond the $15 initially. This is possible because parents are opting into an insurance pool in which they're going to spread the risk of needing to repair or replace their child's device. However, the fund would require either a renewal annually or after a second repair if you want to stay within the insurance pool, whichever comes first. The payment can be made to Schoolcraft Community Schools, noting in the payment that it's for the option 2 iPad insurance pool for the middle school. There is a $30 cap in this option so that if you have more than 2 students in the middle school, you wouldn't have to pay for a third student to join that insurance pool. In short, once you've signed off on the various agreements and decided between the 2 options for financial responsibility, we ask that you provide your student's first and last name and your electronic signature, simply typing your name into this field is the equivalent of signing the form. The other form is a bit shorter, and this is the one mentioned in the second video on digital citizenship. We ask that you take a moment to read through each of these statements and recognize the commitment you're making to helping your child use the device safely and ethically, and that both you and your student sign off on this commitment to digital citizenship, again by typing in your electronic signature and clicking submit. Once these forms are completed and submitted electronically, and payment is made should you have opted into the second option on the previous form, then your student is eligible to receive his or her iPad so long as during the school day they have completed their digital citizenship unit and signed off on their student pledge. If you have any further questions, we invite you to contact our school office.